Not too much, Tony. How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. Maction on ESPNU at 7 Eastern Time features Western Michigan here hosting Northern Illinois. Western Michigan laying a point, total 49.5.
Yeah, I thought I would get into this game, even though you gave us a little bit of a teaser on yesterday's show as well, talking about the quarterback situations here for both of these teams. It's really going to come down to, I did as much work as I could on trying to find out if Lombardi is officially out or not. From what I could find, there was one, guy on Twitter that says, "Hey, I go to school with him and he's playing." So I don't know what kind of information I have going there, if he is truly going to play or not. Otherwise, we're looking at another, backup quarterback there in his last outing. Pretty terrible, 13 and 33, only 158 yards on the day. So then otherwise, if I take a look at Western Michigan here, their quarterback situation isn't, much better here. They're also playing a freshman here, and so I think, I don't always want to, quote other people's work, but this one may be a dumpster fire. I think that's kind of the best way to look at this one here. But yeah, I mean, Western Michigan, they're 3-6 against the spread, or 3-6 overall, 4-5 against the spread. They just actually lost to Bowling Green 13-9, only averaging 13 points a game here. Northern Illinois, the defense tends to just give up a bunch of points, but then only give up 24 to Ohio. So again, it's like, am I going to trust an offense or maybe trust a defense here? They're also 2-7 record wise, 3-6 against the spread. I think what is going to tip me over the edge here is going to be rushing. So Northern Illinois, they have a team that's 27th in rushing here today. I think it's going to be all ground, and I can't trust Western Michigan maybe to score here at all. I'm going to go here with Illinois getting +1.
All right, we got Illinois here with the +1 here. Northern Illinois +1 here against Western Michigan. Yeah, it is definitely a maze trying to figure out these quarterback situations. It looks to me that Northern Illinois is bowl eliminated. They've got 7 losses, so I'm showing here that it's going to be could be that fifth stringer, Cruz McKelly going in. That is what I'm showing here. And again, player may be healthy, but if the team wants to basically look at what they want to do, they want to look at their youth, right? They're not going bowling. They're not going to get in the MAC title game. So Lombardi probably going to be a no-go, in my opinion, and that's what I'm showing here. Hampton and Lombardi out. Lynch has been ineffective. Kram Zakali, who's their fifth stringer, we could be seeing their fifth stringer in there. And you said it could just be handing the ball off all game.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. Especially if I take a look at where Western Michigan is on the offensive side as well. Like, they're ranking about 123rd in yards per play. I think last time out it was like 3.4 yards per play. I mean, it was really pretty much nothing. I mean, I get it, Tony, that it's going to be tough for either of these teams, to put up the win. But again, I'm giving the edge to that ground game only because it's just better. And also, I know that the defense is a little bit shaky, but also I just can't trust that Western Michigan offense here today, especially when they're, couldn't put up any points here against Bowling Green and only averaging 13 per game.
Yeah, and then kicking a field goal with 5 minutes left, down by 7. Yeah, that teed off a lot of people.
Just to cover the spread, right?
Yeah, just to cover the spread, they kicked that field goal. Yeah, that one there, kind of, got a little icy there. Didn't appreciate that too much. All right, so Northern Illinois here, look for a ground game here from them, and of course probably looking at again bowl eliminated at 2-7. So we'll see how that quarterback situation goes. And if Lombardi plays, even better. But again, we'll see what kind of playing shape he's in. But at least he's going to class. That's a good sign. So Northern Illinois +1 here against Western Michigan. This one to have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. They threw this one on ESPNU. All right, Mindy, where dumpster fires usually land on the midweek. Right. That's right. That's where they usually land.
You can't get prime time on a Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we got to height this one. We got to height this one. I'm surprised it didn't hit the plus, but I guess they had to put it on mute, or else it would have been on the plus. or the E3,
Exactly.
whatever, even further down the chain.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, streaming only.
That's right. Let's hide this one. All right, Mindy. Let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight's action. Of course, we have the action going on. We've got college basketball up there. We're getting this medium-sized cards, smaller size, I would say. I can't say medium size because we have 100 plus games. So we got enough action out there. NBA back in full throttle, 13 games on the board as well as they're back in action. NHL as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, so I'm in 4 games today in the NBA, 3 games in the NHL, so 7 plays total. Package them nicely in a 3-pack, a couple 3-packs, and a 7-pack. And then, of course, my best bets here as well. Last 7 days been up in the NHL, up in college football, up in the NFL. So why not catch me for the rest of this week? A 3-day, 7-day pass. We're off to a hot start here in the month of November. 50 and 42 so far, up 8 games here this week. But yeah, I mean, if you take a look at, one of these smaller 3-day, 7-day packages, you'll catch me in the NHL, NBA, NCAA football, and the NFL. We'll have a game tomorrow night as well. I'm just making sure. It's kind of like you, Tony. I can't remember which day I'm on. But yes, tomorrow would be Thursday Night Football. Got to play in that one. And then also, if you purchase something a little bit longer, like a monthly pass, you will get me in college basketball here as well. Right now, I like to collect stats in the beginning, get a feel for where these teams are compared to last. And then ready to start firing here in the next week or so. So pretty excited for that. But doing my best here with Ramon with getting some free picks out here on the morning steam this morning. I think we have like a 3-pack in college basketball here today. So yeah, pretty excited with where things are going. It's going to be a fun month. Can't wait. And make sure you use the promo code TonyT at checkout when you purchase any of those packages.
That's right, guys. Use Tony T is at checkout here to save the 20% of all premium pick packages. And of course, Mindy, today over on the site, 7-pack up there with NHL and NBA on a Wednesday night stellar guaranteed pass up there. Also, Wednesday night NHL 3-pack as well up there on the board. As we scroll some more, we'll see some NHL best bet of the day, NBA Hoops 3-pack. A lot of action up there. Her best bet from the NBA is up there on the board as well. As we look at some college hoops season passes, and of course, get on board there with Mindy Hahne over at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, in November is definitely long-term pass month, right? This is where all the action's happening, and we've been talking a lot about this 1-month all sports pass. It's probably one of your best values right now. Get all of Mindy's premium plays here for 30 days. That would include all of her NBA picks. That would include all of her NFL. Of course, we're getting into Thanksgiving with the NFL. And this takes you over to December 8th. College football, that will get you the remainder of the regular season, as well as the championship games. Of course, not Army Navy. Army Navy's that a week after, but you'll get the remainder of the games as well as the championship games. We're going to get into some great rivalries. I mean, next week they're already hyping up the games. We got USC, UCLA, Utah, Oregon here. We probably will decide the Pac-12 championship game. Michigan, Ohio State. I mean, there's the SECs. It's wide open this year for these playoffs, so it's going to be a very exciting finish. TCU is up there. We know they're going to lose a game. They always do somewhere. So we'll find it. We'll find out when. We'll find out when.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. You'll find out when. But anyway, check them out there with Mindy on that 1-month pass. And I will also say on that 1-month pass, you'll get all of me as well as the late steam plays. You may see that on the site in green. We all want to get those plays in early for our members, right? We get them in by 11 a.m. Eastern time. But then what do we do between 11 a.m. Eastern time and kickoff at 7 p.m. Eastern time if we like a play, right? We end up betting it and we can't get to our customers. Well, we come up with a solution. We call it late steam. Our handicappers can put in plays between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. And for our long-term subscribers, that play is emailed right into your inbox. So those will also include the late steam. On the yellow button passes, include the late steam. The orange, no, because they're fixed 1-month pass or 1-day pass or whatever, the 3 packs. But only on the yellow picks there, the yellow buttons there for the long-term pass, the longer seasonal passes, those include the late steam as well in that purchase. So if Mindy sees something she likes after post time, she puts it in the system between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time, that is emailed directly to you. So that's something worth important, especially with these injuries. Hey, we find out Lombardi is playing. Maybe that becomes a premium, right? You never know. So that's what I'm saying. See, these things happen, right? And she bets it. She wants to get it to her customers. That's been the biggest frustration we had in this business, right? Also, I don't understand. We need the picks in by 11 in the morning a.m. Okay, then what happens when I see something I like afterwards? Well, you bet it. What about my customer? You bet it. That's always been the answer. But now we have a solution. We have a solution for this 30-year-old question that we've been fighting over for 30 years since these sites have come up, is we can actually get these late plays to you and to the members. And of course, as a member, you will have a 5-minute exclusive window to act on those plays, because 5 minutes later, it gets put on sale on the pick ticker. So you got a 5-minute exclusive window on the late steam. But if you're a member, don't worry about it on the long-term subscription. You'll get that play emailed right to your inbox. Because I saw Mindy with some late steam there on Saturday. I was looking at, I checked the site a lot, and we were seeing some of those up there. Some of the cappers are already starting to put the late steam. We're going to start tracking records on the late steam. All that's coming soon. So check it out, guys. That 1 month pass is the way to go. It's November, right? All these sports overlapping: the holiday, college basketball, the NBA for a month, and of course all the great football. So get signed up with Mindy Hahne right now. All right, Mindy, we've also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Mindy, and of course that late steam, we've had a lot of content up there.
That's right. So get to Tony's Picks Mindy right now on Twitter. Give me a follow. You'll get additional plays. I usually put out something, for the NHL or the NBA, which is today. You can find another NBA play out there on the Twitterverse today. And then also make sure you catch Mindy and Ramon every morning almost every morning. I think we always say every morning because it kind of seems like it. But yeah, Saturday through Thursday, you will find us. We take Fridays off to, recharge, get ready for the next big weekend. But yeah, I mean, we're doing great things with the morning steam. Had a lot of plays today, putting together lots of packages. So there's plenty of stuff that you can definitely find if you want to go over to the Tony's Picks website and, give us a few tip dollars there for one of those picks. But yeah, I mean, if you catch a show in the morning, we definitely go through the whole card, and we do give you our free consensus picks there right on the show. But if you don't have time to go back through there, take a look, just go ahead and grab yourself a 3-pack or a 7-pack. Pretty reasonable when you talk about, per unit play. We also want to say thank you to all of our, long-term subscribers. For me personally, and for the morning steam, it's great that you guys have confidence in us. We do, as much work as we can. We are trying to be as knowledgeable as we can to these picks and make sure we do all the homework for you, so you don't have to. All you can do is have faith in us, and you can find that out by looking at our records, which is really nice. It's all documented and transparent. So you can have faith in us as professional handicappers here on Tony's Picks site. So yeah, we hope you come and check us out. We have a great chat in the morning. We feel like it's kind of more of a family atmosphere nowadays. We get the same folks in there a lot, and then they're becoming friends with each other as well. So it's been a good time, and we really like doing the show and look forward to it. Tomorrow we're going to have some more NHL, NBA, and then we're going to start the NFL also. Probably have some college basketball there too.
That's right.
So yeah, come check us out in the morning, 8 a.m. Central.
9 a.m. Eastern Time. It is the morning steam with Mindy and Ramon. Check it out. Of course, if you miss any of the shows, and many of you that watch our show at this hour on game day, you guys are at work, and if you make your commute home, we have our podcast, Tony's Picks Podcast, where you can listen to the full length, the entire show, 1+ hours of the morning steam, where they break down the card today, the big 13-game card from the NBA, the hockey, the college basketball, very selective on the college basketball. Get you the marquee matchups, the TV games is what I guess we'll call them. Usually once in a while they may find that the real score on the Ken Palm that goes right in there as well. That was a good Memphis Vanderbilt game that was on there as well. They looked at a few days ago. But anyway, guys, on your drive home, it's our podcast on all major platforms. Just type in Tony's Picks, you'll find it, and you can get every individual pick up there and listen to the morning steam on your drive home with a complete breakdown of today's action and look aheads as well for college football as well. It's 64 games this week, so they're doing them in advance. So you get some look aheads on some of those games as well. So make sure you tune in to the show on your way home. Right, Mindy, as always, great having the show. Keep up very good work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope everyone enjoys this dumpster fire football game tonight. Should be a good one. So make sure you're, have your pizza and your nachos, and you're ready to go for that one.
That's right. Be ready to go for that one tonight with that action as well. All right, Mindy, have a great night.
All
Mindy
right,
here on